queen of desperation, laziness, smugness, filth, delusion, starfishing, and lies. Did I miss anything? Hashtag Foodie Beauty. Those regal robes are way too clean. The queen of anti-Febreze. That stench wafts into the room minutes before her gun arrives around the corner. Queen of filters. Ignorance, bigotry, rat face, unfit pet parent. Queen of fruit flies, always buzzing around their queen, living on the juicy morsels she chooses to leave for them. Starfishing sounds like the most boring sex position. I wouldn't brag about being the queen of it. You left out gluten, the sovereign of squalor, the queen of drugs. Hi! So I'm just letting you guys know that any comments you may see in chats or comment sections is from a fake foodie beauty. I will be radio silent for a little while, guys. XO. Maybe because you called a man a camel with AIDS? You mean my abuser? You are literally insane if you use that as a judgment of my character. Me insulting my abuser. Wow. No wonder you have been leeching my content for years and still only have 8K subs. Good luck with the future of your channel. Now back to ignoring you. This is honestly the first time I've actually listened to snippets of the crap you have to say, and boy, it sure is crap. Radio silence. And yes, the name links back through to the channel before anyone starts blaming the fake foodie account. You drove to him willingly, did a bunch of drugs with him the first time you met, and continued to obsess over him for well over a year, even after he's been living with another woman. Aren't you supposed to be packing to move to your mansion before meeting the love of your life? Chop chop girl, the glow up isn't gonna happen itself. Why am I somehow not surprised to hear that you only listen to snippets? Helpful beezers strike again? Never mind. I'm sure your upcoming nuptials are far more important than any of my nonsense. I'm surprised you have the time to go through so many of the reaction channels with so many life-changing events on the horizon. Must be tiring being angry 24/7. Jeez. All that negativity just coming out your dirty pores. She's so busy watching reaction channels. By the way, no one is mad. You're the one who's mad. Everyone is just watching a train wreck and laughing at you. Truth hurts. Is this the troll account she said is going around and totally not her? Totally. Where's that silence you were talking about? At CERN. It's funny that she has a troll account with the same name that, when clicked on, leads you right back to her page. Laughing my ass off, these trolls are getting more and more sophisticated. Adolescent stage of life. Junior high level mentality have, Chantal. Go ahead and plan the wedding. Do it. Go on. If it works out, that's awesome. But, child, the stubborn behavior. What is the matter? Your soulmate won't allow you to stream on your channel? This is not your hug box, and nobody cares about your fake outrage here. Stay in your lane and stay mad. At Foodie Beauty, you didn't take drugs because you were abused. You took them with Nader from day one. You kept buying them to try and keep Nader and kept them with you so he needed you. You moved into his home on day two. You even wanted to get into Nick's home after 15 minutes meeting. You bagged BB the same way. Girl, you need help. Triggered. Radio silence. How many hours a day do you spend on YouTube, Chantal? Good lord, you need to get a life. Lol, you call James Pete's. You call your mom Smee. And the list goes on and on. Is he really your abuser, though? At Milk Tea, it's amazing that Foodie is desperately trying to date men from countries you've worked in. You're educating the next generation and contributing to the world, whilst Chantal puts a hijab on, talks online to a man, and thinks that changes the fact that she farts, burps, consistently behaves ignorantly, treats family and friends as commodities, takes massive amounts of drugs, and lives like a pig. The mind boggles. What? You mean being racist is still being racist even when the person you're being racist towards is a bad person too? Well, I'd never. Is this that fake account you're talking about that also happens to have 92K subs? We're not stupid, Chantal. Someone's abusing us doesn't give us license to stop being decent people. I am better than my abuser. I'm never going to drop to their level, and calling them names and being a jerk just makes me less of a person, and I am better than that. Chantal, you could only dream of being as intelligent and articulate as milk tea. She is one of the most respectful, thoughtful reaction channels. That racial slur is offensive to all Egyptians, though. You shouldn't call anyone a racial slur because it offends a large group of people, even if the person you're calling it to is a piece of shit. Be better. Apparently, by at Foodie Beauty logic, it's okay to be racist as long as you don't like the person. Don't think that is how that works, sweetie. Just because someone hurts you doesn't give you the excuse to be racist in return. What the fuck? You guys, this isn't the real Foodie Beauty. It's the imposter, who just happens to have the same amount of subscribers, videos, and channel as Foodie Beauty. By the way, he's going to keep over in shock and horror if he ever has the misfortune of meeting you in person. At Saren, I believe it's her. Sounds like her same old attitude. At Here for the Lols, yep, she clearly thinks we're so stupid that we can't check the channel. At Courtney, 100. I guess you don't understand what character in person means. Character is what a person does that defines them no matter what others do to them. So good character would be not spewing out hateful, racist, ageist, etc. crap from your mouth no matter what others are doing or saying to you. It's being responsible for what you say. When you say it no matter what. A person with bad character trades tit for tat in word and deed, aka he abused me, so I said racist stuff about him. A person with good character would tell the truth, say that person was not a nice person, and then shut up about it. No need to drag others. It's the good you do when no one is watching that spills over in your daily life that makes good character that can be judged, not going to every reaction channel and defending your bad behavior. It still raises language regardless of what the other person has done. Imagine being such an unbothered queen. At Milk Tea, oops, it looks like she had decided to give you her royal privacy. Congrats on the engagement. FB, you are really losing your shit. Get long term counseling. You are not a child, you are a woman of age. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes, okay? Mm-mm. IMO, you'll kill it in primetime views if you just move into the new house. If there's a wedding, you'll have gold for the holiday season. Create some videos that reflect the new you. Be the change you want to see in the world. I look forward to it. Is this the real or fake you? Jesus. The abuser you were still pathetically trying to get back with, but he rejected you big time for DD? She has been hacked. YouTube must be made aware immediately so they can shut down her account at once before innocent children start seeing full frontal flappy fupas flying across their screens, scarring them for life. Won't somebody think of the children? Oh God, why did this have to happen to such an incredibly modest, beautiful, pure soul, full of love and light? It's just not fair. Stay mad at Foodie Beauty that at Milk Tea has actual real life experience, years, in a whole ass career in Middle Eastern and Southeast Asian countries, working and interacting with the people and their cultures. Stay mad! There's no way you are going to come back and read replies. But what happened to radio silence? What is wrong with you that you're trolling reactors with your whining? If everything is so rosy, why are you even paying attention to them? And quit calling him your abuser. You were not in an abusive relationship. You were with a man who is an asshole and was cruel to you. There was no relationship in which you were stuck with abuse. Those stats you love to quote don't apply to your situation. You were not dependent on him for anything. You had no children, no legal ties, no financial dependence, absolutely nothing that absurd women have that causes them to stay or return. You chose to stalk him and beg for attention. You mocked other women who were actually being abused. You deserve no sympathy from anyone. And leave Poppy and Milk Tea alone. They are much loved and people watch them because of their personalities, whereas people watch you for the train wreck. Milk has an interesting life and actually knows about the culture you fetishize. Poppy is funny and creative. His live streams are fun as we talk about crazy animals and random topics that have nothing to do with you. You are the one who is jealous that reactors have good communities who follow them, while you beezers are toxic trash who lie to rile you up or are there as haters. Get off the internet for real so you aren't entertaining so many people as you crash and burn. You are being scammed and are too dense to see it. She also has as many views as she has subs on some of her videos. When was the last time that happened for you, Foodie? Has it ever? I'm going to rage on her comments about how she's not the real Foodie. She's a troll Foodie because Chantal told everyone. If we see her comment, no, we didn't. Lol. Well, you may only have 1/10 of the subscribers she has, but you get about one half to one third of the views per video that she does. I guess that says a lot about how many of her 92K subs really care to watch her stuff. Where you have 5K view, 8K sub, she has recently had a 9 to 11K per view, 92K sub. Chantal also buys subscribers. I absolutely believe she has bought many subs. When the Beezer show channel only got about 5.5K subs, that didn't make sense to me as she had 92K subs and only a little over 5K followed her when she wasn't on any other platform. Why are so many subbed yet not watching? She really thinks she's doing something there. What she's doing is justifying hate crimes and thinking her judgment and actions are right.
Like, that's a real thing. Like, honor killing is a real thing. There's honor based civilizations, and maybe you don't agree with it, but who the fuck are we to judge? Like, that's a real thing. Like, honor killing is a real thing. There's honor based civilizations, and maybe you don't agree with it, but who the fuck are we to judge?
I just meant she thought she was sticking to it to milk, but I 100% agree. She is trying to erase all her shittiness, but we remember the internet is forever. Oh my god, absolutely. I fully agree with you. Sorry if it came across as sassy. I totally didn't mean it that way. I was only adding my comment to point out the severity of what she's doing when she thinks she's clapping back. Absolutely, no worries. I didn't read it in a bad way. Wasn't really clear in my first statement, lol, it's late. Sassy is very welcome. Please respond to her with, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes and nothing else. It'll continue being a judgment of character for her or anyone else to be racist because deciding it's their right to demean and belittle an entire race based on the actions of one individual is insane. She's very much using the mental health excuse as my behavior tactic, and that gonna fly, my dude. Deciding to victimize a protected class by perpetrating a hate crime isn't going to get a pass just because she feels justified. What a loser. Oh, yes, of course, if you include honestly, then we know for a fact it's a lie, like 90% of the garbage you spew. You are really acting like someone so in love. You've never been there, so you can't fake it. But we all acknowledge, but we all know because we have hearts. All you know is ego. The abuser you removed your complaint for? That one? Lol. Wow, she is heated. She must be so frustrated that she can't come on and rage. So she really saying you are insulting her abuser? Yeah, she is with Nader. This explains all the herpes sores on her lips. Can creators block her? She turns off her comments and is going to rage in yours? Nah, she has mentioned you before, so her honesty is the same as it always has been. She sounds blissfully full of joy.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Dee. Fuck you, Natter. Fuck you, Harem. Fuck you. Fuck you. You wanna fuck you? You can have a fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Dee. Fuck you, Natter. Fuck you, Harem. Fuck you. Fuck you. You wanna fuck you? You can have a fuck you.
So, from what I gather, it's okay to be racist and say vile things about someone if they abused you. Okay. Oh, please, what will she do when Salad dumps her? Call Interpol? I can't say I didn't see this coming. I reckon she said that, screenshotted it, and sent it to him to say, "Look, I'm being good. I'm doing what you said." What she should do is go watch her budgeting video on the other channel. She could learn something. Hasn't she said things about you in the past? Not going live is driving Foodie Beauty nuts. I don't think you care too much about subs. Oh, you mean the abuser that she obsessed over for ages until she found someone else to harass? I love how she uses that argument when the only reason why she's not with him is because he doesn't want her. Lol, she's not coping. She's an a-hole. Because she wasn't insulting him as an abuser there. She was insulting his ethnicity and an illness. And I think she knows that. "I was abused" is the new "my mental health is bad" when she does or says awful things. So what she's saying is, if she is hurt and lashes out, it doesn't matter what she does. Am I getting it right? So nuclear war, murder, etc., etc., as long as she felt bad before she did it, it's justified? What a lunatic. Total xenophobia pass. So it's not being racist when the piece of shit of human, when they did something horrible to you? Hmm. Well, I guess you've been told with all the impact that her third grade intellect can muster. It's the intellectual equivalent of calling you a poopy head. She doesn't understand. That comment is a racial slur and offends all Egyptians. She's a piece of shit.